Hello, audience. My name is Dawson. His name is Justin.
Hello.
And welcome back to day 3 of the 7 Days of Christmas 2016. Today is Justin's pick. Justin, what are we watching for day 3 of 7 days?
So we mentioned it in conversation. I don't know if it was on video or off, but the movie we're watching today is Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Because I haven't seen it, and apparently it's a Christmas movie, so we're watching Die Hard.
Okay.
So we'll be back in a minute. And we're back. So we'll just finished watching the movie Die Hard, and the synopsis is as follows. John McClane, officer of the NYPD, tries to save his wife Holly Gennaro and several others that were taken hostage by German terrorist Hans Gruber during a Christmas party at the Nakatomi Plaza in Los Angeles.
Yep.
Um, what I can say about this movie is it's kind of the basic action movie where it's man fights terrorists to save people. And
Yep.
this movie created a lot of tropes within action movies, but like it's not a bad thing. This is kind of the like basic action movie because sometimes those are just fun.
It's the trendsetter.
Yeah, like there was plenty of action movies that came before this, but this one set like a new standard. I would feel, and I can't really speak on it because this movie came out in 1988. I don't know what the standard was prior to that, but
Sure.
in my brain, I would assume that this kind of set the bar from that point on.
And it set a lot of sequels into place too. A lot of really bad sequels.
Because when one thing does great, you have to keep trying to make that thing go on forever. And most
Yeah.
time that doesn't work.
Let's just talk about the cast real quick. This cast is consisted of Bruce Willis, Reginald VelJohnson, Alan Rickman, who's recently passed away, rest in peace, and Bonnie Bedelia, I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. Not 100% sure, but yeah, continue.
Um, all the characters were really good.
Yeah, pretty fleshed out.
Yeah, Bruce Willis's character and Reginald Val Johnson's character were both really cool. Of course, John McClane is the action hero, and Al is basically just the guy there for moral support.
Yeah.
Like, you can do it. You can kick terrorist ass. Just keep doing it. And just don't die.
Reginald VelJohnson has played a cop in almost everything I've seen. I'm not. He was a cop on Family Matters. He was a cop in this movie. He was a cop in a Tom Hanks movie that I watched recently. It's just like he's a cop in everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Like, this movie was just fun. Like, it was intense. Like, the action started like 20 minutes in, and it's a 2 hour movie. So,
yeah,
this movie was basically an hour 40 minutes of just pure action. Like, the first 20 minutes was a setup, and then the rest was just shots fired, explosions,
yeah.
terrorists, good times.
Terrorists, good times.
It was just fun. Because
Yeah,
sometimes you like a good comedy, sometimes you just want to see people die.
you said it, not me.
Hmm. Um, what are your thoughts on this movie, Dawson?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, I haven't seen this movie since I was, I mean, I can't say a little kid because, of course, I was probably around the age of maybe 9 or 10 when I saw it, but I didn't really pay much mind to it. So it's kind of a fresh look for me again, all these years later. And I really enjoyed it. I thought the characters were good. I thought the story was good. I thought the accents were terrible. I thought I thought the setup was very good. Alan Rickman is a great villain. He's played villains in a lot of movies, most notably Severus Snape and the Harry Potter franchise. But he did a great job as Hans Gruber in this one. Though all of their German accents were laughable, they were terrible. Until you read it out, I did not know that they were German. I thought they were Swedish. I thought they were Norwegian. I thought that they were a bunch of losers. I couldn't tell what the hell was going on with those accents. Alan Rickman, he probably can do some other accents better, but German is not was not suited for him. Just no bueno, no good. Um, I agree. Bruce Willis and Reginald Bill Johnson as John and Al, they were good. I mean, the whole thing is they had to create a connection when they've never seen each other. They've just talked to each other.
Mm-hmm.
They did a really good job at that. I like their witty banter back and forth. I like that they're creating a pool to see if John was going to come out or not, and he said put $20 on me. That was funny. It's just not a nice banter back and forth. Um, the whole thing with him and his wife. I feel like they could have wrote that a little bit better. Um, because they're married, but she has a different last name because of the company she works at. But she's dating somebody else because there's another man in her family picture. I don't really
I
get
think that
that.
was him in the picture.
Huh?
I think that was him in the picture.
It was?
I'm 99% sure.
Oh,
Which is why when Hans discovered that they were married, he looked at the picture and saw that he was in the photo.
oh, well, it looked like a different man to me. Okay, whatever, but it still doesn't feel that right to me. Their situation just feels very weird, but it's still at the end they rekindled their relationship because of John's actions. I want to say I'm interested in the sequels, though I've heard that they're not that great, especially the last like three. I think there's five movies in total. Um, and the last three have been pretty laughable. But yeah, and a movie fact for anybody out there: the scene where Alan Rickman's character, spoiler alert, dies at the end. Um, that is genuine fear on his face because they did not tell him when they were going to drop him, and they just shot and randomly dropped him and caught a genuine reaction on his face. So movie fact for you guys. But yeah, really enjoyed it. Justin, is this a Christmas movie?
I mean, it's a movie that takes place during Christmas, and they mention Christmas several times, so by technicality, it is a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie. I also agree.
By
Double
technicality.
Christmas movie. Double Christmas movie. It's been debated for so many years since it came out. Is it a Christmas movie? And I 100% believe that this is a Christmas movie. Justin, ratings and recommendations, go.
I greatly enjoyed this film, so I'm going to give this film a strong 8.5.
Okay.
What do you give it?
I'm also going to give it an 8. Do you recommend?
I definitely do. Do you?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, it's Die Hard.
Any final
Awesome.
words?
Yippee ki yay, motherfucker.
And we'll
Is that
see
what it
y'all
says in
next
the movie?
time.
Bye.